Periods are difficult times for most, you would all agree. But there are situations in our menses which aggravate our pain, our discomfort. Today in this video, let's discuss what are the precautions to be taken when you are bleeding and what are the not do's during this period. I, Dr. Puja Dewan, your gynecologist on Dr. Puja Dewan Gynae Chat YouTube channel, am here to update you on such information. My audience which is new to my channel may just like to press the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. So the 5 things which you ought to take precautions about and not do when you are chumming, when you are menstruating during your periods are: keep away from cold beverages, cold food. Make sure you don't do very intense exercise. Know the right way to clean your vagina and not bring in infection. Be aware of just the right frequency to change your sanitary napkin or your menstrual cup or tampon, and use the right fabric for your undergarments and your sanitary napkins. Let's chat on this in a little more detail. Some of us experience a sudden crampy, aggravated pain in our lower tummy when we have a cola, which is cold, a cold drink, ice cubes, ice creams, and many other cold things. Vis-a-vis, when we take in a hot beverage like tea, lukewarm water, suddenly there is a relief. Even when we use a hot water bottle bag and put it on our lower tummy, we feel that the pain has got relieved. Isn't it obvious that cold beverages and food should be avoided? Should we or should we not exercise during our periods? Well, there's a clear mandate. You ought to exercise, but do that in moderation. Do it regularly. Don't strain. Avoid what does not suit you. So what you ought to avoid is high strenuous exercise, heavy weightlifting, power yoga, inverted poses of yoga with your head down, very intense running, jogging, skipping. So I advocate doing stretching exercises, strengthening exercises, light yoga, Pilates, and a little bit of jogging. In case you want to lift weights, keep it to only 2 to 5 kgs. So what is the correct way to clean your vagina? We know there is a urine path orifice called urethra right in front, then in the middle comes the vagina from where we bleed, and right behind comes the stool passage, that is the anus. When we pass stool, we are passing excreta and there is bound to be infection in that with bacteria. But when we are menstruating, it is the raw area of the inner lining of our womb, our uterus, which is bearing itself and the blood is coming out. Imagine if infection was to go up that route from that blood into the raw uterus and further upwards into the tubes and cause pelvic inflammatory disease, PID. So the right way to clean is not to clean from behind forwards, because that way you are bringing in the infection from the stool area towards the vagina, but to clean from forward backwards, so that there is no infection which comes. Many of us use sanitary napkins, but you should not wait for it to become fully soaked. Change it every 6 hours, 3 to 4 times in a day. In case you're using a tampon inside the vagina, change it every 8 hours. For there is a dreaded disease by Streptococcus bacteria called toxic shock syndrome which can happen. And those who are users of menstrual cup must roll boil the menstrual cup and then use it after having washed your hands with soap and water. Avoid wearing synthetic nylon undergarments with laces and stick to clean, breathable, oxygenated cotton undergarments. Even if you are using a heavy absorbable sanitary napkin, it is bound to have synthetic material in it. Try to shift to simpler, less synthetic ones or cotton sanitary napkins. I hope you found this information useful. Those of you who have queries, do put in your question in our comment box. Like, share and subscribe to this channel. I do have a Facebook and an Instagram channel by the same name, Dr. Puja Dewan Gynae Chat. Do follow me there. Thank you so much for now.